Hello friends, happy October. I'm coming at you from outside. We've been lucky enough to have a delightfully sunny day, and I can finally plant out the spring bulbs that I purchased a few weeks ago. So we're going to unbox these spring bulbs that I got from J Parker Bulbs, and they're a great place to buy your spring bulbs from. So we're just gonna dive into it. So I got loads of them, and they look really good. Let's see if we can show you. Look at that. Yeah, so I spent quite a fair bit this time around because I'm trying to build up my stock of daffodils and narcissi tete-a-tete. So some of those very early spring bulbs, I want to have more of those. And I also bought a lot of bulbs that will flower for longer. So not just the showstoppers that you'll only get a show on for 1 or 2 years. I actually got quite a lot of the bulbs that are the apeldoorn, I think. So we have here, this is tulip purissima, which is the white tulip that I plan on using for my white section of the driveway. So I'm just going to put the pictures here. This is Narcissus February Gold. I think I'm going to have to get the kids to come and help with planting this because there is a lot of bulbs here. And then Mystic van Eijk, which is, or eijk, because I think in Dutch you don't pronounce the J sound. Either way, these ones are also supposed to be ones that keep coming back again and again. So tulips over there. Which one is this one? So this one is golden apeldoorn, which should keep coming back again and again. And this one is tulip apeldoorn again. What are you? And these ones are tulip turkestanica, and these are supposed to be hybridized Darwin tulips, which means that they are smaller and they're not quite as flashy, but they will naturalize and they will form clumps and you'll get more of them, which is what you don't tend to get with the tulips basically. So it's all experimental, so we'll see. More Mystic van Eijk, apeldoorn elite. Oh no, I think I'm looking a little bit rusty. Narcissus February Gold. Apeldoorn's elite. What are you? Tulip purissima. Now these are alliums. So I got some white alliums, some mont blanc, because I want them to contrast quite nicely with the purple alliums that I have. And then we have Narcissus Jetfire. So this one's a nice one because it lasts a really long time. I have a small clump of Jetfire that I planted out 2 years ago, and it lasts a good 2.5 months, which is a lot better than the other tete-a-tetes. And we have kingsblood. Kingsblood is a really nice deep red, which is just gorgeous to see in winter. Spring green is another one that keeps coming back again and again. And I have some more purissima because I want to have a walkway of whites. So it's going to be quite gorgeous. Some more apeldoorn's elite. What have we got here? Some more Mont Blanc. Some Narcissus Jetfire. I told you I got loads and loads. Some more spring green. And what have we got here? Purissima. Some more Jetfire. So the Jetfires, I'm going to be just plonking them around the place. And this one is Mystic van Eijk. Tulip hakuun. I can't remember what this one is, but this is something that is new to me. and some more kingsblood, which is a red one. And then I also got a free gift of 30 narcissus tete-a-tete, which I am going to plant in there. So that's all the items that I got. So it's a total of 164 bulbs, and we're going to see if I can get them planted today. In the meantime, my husband is pruning the plum tree, which we have to do before the winter comes. The first thing to go in is going to be the tulip mont blancs, and they're going to go in along this bed over here. Let me just show you some of what's there. So the apples have been doing really well. We've given away tons of apples. But on this south-facing bed here, look, the dahlias are still very much in bloom. Beautiful. Look at that. Now, these are the dahlias that my daughter grew from seed, these ones here. And they have done so well. And the thing with dahlias is, these are the spent bulbs. We need to just deadhead these ones. The ones that are going to flower are the ones that are circular like that, but once they go pointy like this, they need to be deadheaded. But they are so beautiful. And yeah, so this is where I'm going to be planting these ones. big boy is getting 30. And I'm hoping that the blue is going to go really well with the pinks of this Mystic Van Eyck tulip. So we'll see. We'll see. It's nice to be forced to think about spring when the weather isn't all that great, but it sort of gives you something to be more excited about, aside from the fact that life in and of itself is something to be grateful for. But hey, it doesn't harm to add some little treats along the way. Okay, so that's now ready. I have to open another bag of compost and then we'll put it over. Okay, I'm done now. 169 bulbs planted, so the majority of them are in these plant pots over here. I have some really gigantic ones that I'm hoping will do a really lovely display. I've put a cage over them to stop the squirrels. We have an abundance of squirrels and there's nothing they love more than fresh tulip bulbs. So we have to keep this on probably until around March. That's when they'll stop attacking them. So then I will move them into place in March. So there we go. Oh, nice. And that used up one whole bag of compost. And as you can see, it's already sundown and the tree lights are on. There we go. I have some fairy lights on this acer here. They're quite sweet, really quite cute. But it's time to go now. Thank you so much for hanging out during this bulb planting season.